Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the
Latin
Latin
voices.
voices.
so happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are enjoying the Friday. So let's find out what is our topic for today.
Okay, welcome to Latin Voices Live. Our topic for today is why more people are prioritizing flexibility and balance in today's world.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. And happy and blessed Thursday to everyone, or Friday if you're already on Friday. So, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm a nurse by profession. I live here in Ontario, Canada, but I'm original from Cuba. I have my business online and I'm a mentor.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, now residing in North Carolina. I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a former educational assistant, and now a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. So, let's dive into our topic for today.
All right. On our topic for today in Latin Voices, we will be talking about why more people are prioritizing flexibility and balance in today's world. So if you are not, stay with us. We want to tell you why.
Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome back to another episode of the Latin Voices. So, today we're talking about something that resonates with people from different backgrounds and cultures, and that is balance. Many people are working hard, building careers, supporting families, managing responsibilities, but increasingly, people are realizing that success is not only about what we accomplish, it's also about how we live. So, today we'll explore three reasons why flexibility and balance are becoming priorities for more people around the world. And for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
Okay, so we have 3 points. The first one, people are valuing time more than ever. Number two, health and well being are becoming priorities. And number three, people are redefining success.
Yes. Thank you, Isabel. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, let's dive into our first point.
Yeah, so people are valuing time more than ever. And one thing I noticed over the years is that people are looking at success differently than they used to before. For a long time, success was often measured by titles, by promotions, and how busy we were. But life has a way of changing our perspective. As a mother, a grandmother, and someone who spent more than 20 years working in corporate, I have learned that some of the most meaningful moments in life aren't found at work. They are found around the dinner table, spending time with the family, making memories, and being present for the people we love. That's one of the reasons I began looking for ways to create flexibility in my life. Not because I wanted to stop working, but because I wanted more control over how I spend my time. Today, more people are realizing that time is one of our most valuable resources. We can earn more money, we can learn new skills, but we can never create more time. And that's why so many people are becoming more intentional about how they spend their days, who they spend their time with, and how truly matters to them, what truly matters to them. So we can always earn money, but we can never create more time. And I want to leave you with this today. More people, or many people, are defining success by placing greater value on time, relationship, experiences, and personal fulfillment. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. So yeah, so Isabel just talked about people are valuing more time than ever. So just like Isabel mentioned, before, people were looking for titles, races and all that. But, time is something that it cannot be replaced. And people are realizing now that, the important things in their life are becoming, not those titles and all that, but having those important time to be spending, with their family or creating experiences or taking care of their well-being. So Isabel also mentioned that at the end of the life, most people won't wish they had to spend more time working. They'll wish they had to spend more time with the people and moments that matter the most. So there you go. All right, so let's move on to the next point.
All right, so next point, really important, health and wealth. And are becoming priorities. Okay, burnout has become a common conversation worldwide. Many people are paying greater attention to physical health, mental wealth, emotional balance. Long-term success requires sustainability. So taking care of ourselves allows us to show up better in every area of our life. So success means leader if we sacrifice our well-being in the process. So balance help create a healthier, more sustainable lifestyle. In other words, mi gente. So success mean very little if you don't have the health to enjoy it. So for years, many people we were thought that we need to work hard, push through exhaustion, ignore stress, ignore the burnout, keep going no matter what. And while hard work is important, many people are starting to ask themselves, what is cause? What's the cause of this working hard? Like, what do I get from it? And I was overwhelmed. And I was burned out as a nurse, and that's one of the reasons that I started this business. Because what good is earning money if you are constantly stressed? What good is working long hours if you're sacrificing your physical and mental well-being? What good is building a life you never have time to actually enjoy it? So that's why us, and that's how many people are prioritizing, flexibility and balance. And one of the biggest reasons, because health and well-being are becoming, our priority. Health is about, managing stress, having time to rest, spending quality time with the loved ones, protecting your mental health and creating a life that or a lifestyle that is sustainable. I think many of us, I include myself, have experienced seasons where we're constantly busy. You feel rushed, you like overworking, trying to keep up, and eventually that lifestyle is start to catching up. So that's why so many people are no longer asking on these days, how much can I earn? They're actually asking, how do I want to live? Like, how do I want to see myself? So because the truest success is not financial. Isa was talking about freedom time, but it's also too about freedom, taking care of yourself, like the flexibility to be present for the people you love, to be present for yourself, waking up with energy without exhaustion. And people are realizing that health is not something to sacrifice your success. Health is part of their success. And that's what this business give you. That's what this business offer you. So your well-being matters. So I will leave you with um because when your health is strong, everything else become possible. So that's what I have.
Thank you, Jesse. So Jesse just talked about health and well-being are becoming priorities. Just like Jesse mentioned, many of us, we were focusing on working harder, and ignoring, being burnout, our health and all that. But now more people are realizing that, what, Isabel was talking about time, they're allocating time for things that are important, right? And one of those things is taking care of your health, mentally and physically. So creating that balance. And that's what people are changing and becoming a priority for them. Jesse also added, oh, sorry, this one. Success means more when you have the health and freedom to enjoy. So there you go. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So the next one is people are redefining success. Success no longer has one definition. For some, success means more time with family. For others, it means flexibility in their schedule. And for others, it's about contribution, growth, purpose, or simply having the freedom to choose. More people are beginning to define success based on their values, not just society's expectations. So it's no longer only about titles or income, it's about personal fulfillment, that is becoming part of the conversation. So we're asking deeper questions now. Like, for example, does this align with my priorities? Or does this support the life I want to live? True success is often measured by how aligned our lives are with what matters most to us. So here's the message for you guys: success is personal now, and balance between work, family, growth, and purpose often plays an important role in that definition. So that's what it means success nowadays. So that's the end for this message. And let's see what is our key takeaway for this topic today.
Today's conversation reminds us that priorities evolve. As people grow, their definition of success often grows too. Many people realizing that balance, flexibility, well-being, relationships, and purpose are important parts of a meaningful life. And perhaps the most important thing is creating a life that reflects what truly matters to you.
Yes, thank you, Isabel. So that's our key takeaway for this topic. And now, what is our message for the audience?
So, our message for you, as you reflect on today's discussion, ask yourself, what does balance mean to you and this stage of your life? Sometimes clarity begins when we take time to answer those questions honestly.
Yes, thank you, Jesse. So we have arrived to the end of our topic for today. So we hope so that we answer some questions to you why more people are prioritizing, flexibility and balance in today's life. So we mentioned, time, we mentioned, health and well-being, and we also mentioned, what people are redefining success nowadays. So hopefully this will inspire. If you haven't think, reflect on those questions we asked today and what we talk. Okay, so let's see what is our topic for next Thursday.
So, next Thursday, we're going to have why more people are investing in personal growth in today's changing world.
Yes, so that's what we're gonna be. Thank you, Isabel. So that's what we're gonna be talking on next Thursday. So it's a conversation about learning, mindset, confidence, and why personal growth continues to attract people from all walks of life. So that's it for today. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. So I want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Thursday. For those who are on Thursday, and a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today. And we'll see you again on the next episode of the
Latin voices. Bye, mi gente.
Thank you,
Don't
everyone.
forget, today is the opening of the World Cup, guys. Woo-hoo.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.